right. Shalom Yasharallah. Before we get started, we'll give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, the teacher and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Back another video, another lesson. The title of this one's going to be called In Dubai, You Can Pay With Your Face. All right. And I got a quick video I'm going to show you. I got it off Instagram. All right. Let's look at it and bring out some edification.
In Dubai, you don't need cash or card. You pay with your face. Let's grab a drink. Let's pay. That was quick. In Dubai, even your face is worth money.
So in Dubai, which, this is going to be a worldwide thing. That proves that. All right, let's get Revelation. This is 3 and 10. All right, this thing is not going to be just in America. All right, the mark of the beast and, things of that nature. This is Revelation 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, all right, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And that hour of temptation is when the mark of the beast, the RFID CHIP, is made, is implemented. All right. It says, which shall come upon all the world. Right. We'll get that word world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right. Let's look at this word world. All right. It says oikumene.
Strong's G 3625 oikumene. Oikumene.
All right. Oikumene. It means the inhabited earth. All right. The portion of the earth inhabited by the Greeks. All right. The Roman Empire. Definition C says the whole inhabited earth, the world, which is today's time. All right. So it's going to be this is going to be all over the world. All right. This is going to be the beast system is going to be set up because they want to crash this system. They want to bring a new one, the new world order, which is, everything going to be digitalized. You're going to have AI, you're going to have digital IDs. You're going to have digital money. All right. Cash will be obsolete. You're going to have, in the near future, no more gas-powered cars. All right. You're going to have electric only. This is their plan, their grand master plan for the world. All right. And I got an article real quick. This is from the Tribune Express. This came out last month. It says, in a major advancement towards seamless air travel, Dubai International Airport has introduced a new AI-powered passport control system that enables some passengers to bypass traditional identity verification steps entirely. It says, according to the GDRFA, the system uses cutting-edge artificial intelligence and facial recognition to identify passengers without requiring physical documents. All right, and they're gonna bring that. Well, let's keep reading, and we'll get that. It says, in quote, this service has been developed in line with the Directorate's vision to improve the quality of life for travelers and enhance the efficiency and smoothness of travel procedures, the authority said in the statement. The initiative is based on learnings from the Smart Tunnel project launched in 2020, which utilized biometric data for identity verification. The upgraded system allows up to 10 individuals to pass through immigration in 14 seconds, significantly reducing wait times. It says, in this new phase, we are transitioning to an advanced system which does not rely on documents or any other procedures, just facial recognition, a senior official said, noting that the system uses pre-registered biometric data. Currently available only for departing passengers, the GDRFA said the future plan includes expanding the service to arriving passengers. Travelers will need to register just once after which their data will be stored securely. The smart lounges are equipped with advanced multi-angle cameras to capture facial data, streamlining movement through immigration gates. Officials expect the system to help manage an anticipated 8% increase in passenger traffic. Branded as Unlimited Smart Travel, the service echoes Dubai's broader travel without borders initiative showcased at GITEX Global 2024, aimed at redefining global airport experiences. All right. So, Naughty, and this is, they do this in America too, I believe. We can try to find that. Facial. Let me see. It says facial recognition at TSA, what to know before your next airport screening. All right. You can go, go deep into it if you like, but this is gonna be this is what they're gonna roll out. Biometric. Let's look that up. Biometric data. Right? I'm sorry. It says biometric data refers to unique biological characteristics of individuals, like fingerprints, facial features, or voice patterns used for identification and authentication. All right, so that's what you're going to be using to pay for your whatever you need. You go to the store, you go to a bar. All right, that's what you're going to use to be, paying your fingerprint, your face. All right, mainly probably your fingerprint and your face, but soon it's going to be your hand. Right, this is just an example. Amazon, what is it? Amazon One. Let me see. Pay with your palm. Yeah, they got the Amazon One pay with your palm thing. I'm sorry. Let's go to the news. See if they got anything new. Nope, but as you see, biometric update. Amazon expands its palm biometric payment to healthcare. Okay, so there's gonna be the new way, right? Let's get 1 Thessalonians 5:3. Excuse me. And it said, I'll start at 1. And it reads, the title is The Day of the Lord, right? Excuse me. It says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And we know that. Well, those of us who are in the know, the rest of people don't know that. That's why they're going to get caught like a thief in the night. When you're in your house, you're not watching. It says that in Matthew, But when you're in your house, you're not watching. A thief, and if somebody breaks in, you wake up, and all your stuff is gone. That's because they weren't watching. But when you hear about break-ins and stuff like that in your neighborhood, in your area, you're gonna be a little on edge. You'll be up, making sure nobody trying to break in your house. You're going to, set your alarms. You may even stay up for a little bit if you have to. That's what we're doing. All right, we're looking, we're watching. All right, the things that's happening in the world. All right, and lining it up with the scriptures, so we won't be cut off. So we won't be caught like so the Lord catches us off guard. Is what I'm trying to say. Verse 3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, and they're gonna come that peace, and this is gonna be that peace and safety aspect, because they may bring when I mean they, the ones who run this world, the elites, Esau, all right, so-called white man, all right, they may bring a grid attack, they may bring a false flag or a black swan event, then, and maybe it may go on for a couple weeks or maybe a month, right? And when they bring that when they do that reset, they're gonna bring that peace and safety aspect. We have the solution. We have this, to bring security. There's gonna be a new digital way, a digital ID, digital money, digital wallet. Everything is gonna be digital. Money's gonna be done away with. All right. This is what this is their plans for the near future, for the far future. All right. Let's read this in the NLT. See what it says. I'll start at 1 again. It says, now concerning how and when all this will happen, dear brothers and sisters, we don't really need to write you, for you know quite well that the day of the Lord's return will come unexpectedly, like a thief in the night. And that's, the Lord's gonna return unexpectedly, because we don't know when he's gonna come. But there will be signs, and we see the signs right now. All right, and we know that he's very, very close. We don't know when. We don't know what day, what hour, what year, but we know that he's close, Okay. It says, and you don't know if he's close, then you need to be watching. All right. It says, verse 3, when people are saying everything is peaceful and secure, then disaster will fall on them as suddenly as a pregnant woman's labor pains begins, and there will be no escape. So everything's so peaceful, so secure, Matter of fact, that's that sounds like Isaiah. Was it 30? Yeah, it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, Yahweh, that's his name, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, right? That walk to go down into Egypt. Today, Egypt is America. This is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. And have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. Who's Pharaoh today? All right, Esau, Edom is. Right? And to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Oh, there's the word shadow up. That word shadow. Let me see. Yeah. It says shadow, shade. Right here it says shadow, shade as protection. All right, so you're gonna go down to Egypt to be protected. A lot of our people gonna go down to Esau and get micro C hipped. Okay, shadow, symbolic of transitoriness of life. All right, it says shade, whether literal or figurative, defense shadow. You try to go in the shade to get to get some to cool off from the sun. But there's gonna be a shadow, a shade as protection. People don't want to be protected. You don't want to be protected by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You want to be protected by Esau, Edom, and his, technology and his, what he has. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Yeah, it's gonna be your shame, because you rather trust in oppression, which it says in this. I think it says in this chapter. Let me see. It's either this chapter. Yeah. Isaiah 30:12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise his word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. These people trust in oppression, man. They don't want to trust in safety. In the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They don't want to trust in him. They rather trust on Esau. Right? So let's go back to well, we're done with that. Let's get now. Let's get second address. Let's get that. And I want to make this quick before I head out. Got camp today. There's second address 15. Is it 15? No. I'm sorry. It's 16. Second address. It should say 16. Second address 16 and 21. I'm going to start at 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days. It's the prophet Ezra saying this. All right. He was given those visions by the angel. Well, through Yahweh to the angel. It says, verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? And the evils are going to come. All right, and we already seen, little bits and pieces of it. Plagues. They're speaking of plagues. We can see earthquakes, and we haven't seen a famine yet, but one is going to come. A famine is going to come. We seeing wars. All right. Verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All right, a scourge is like a punishment, like a whip. An amendment is correction. So the Lord is sending these different plagues to correct who? He only sent them to correct his people, right? The Israelites. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Because every time the Lord sent sent evil among the Israelites, we would cry out to our Lord to take it away, right? Verse 21. It says, behold, victuals, which is food, shall be so good cheap upon earth that they think, that they shall think. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'll read it again. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Right? People gonna think it's all good and gravy. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. This is what's going to happen. And this is what the elites need to roll in that new world order, to bring in that because if they just roll it out today, nobody would take it. So they got to bring this. Got to be gradualism. It's got to be gradual. They got to do certain things. Got to bring fear upon the people. It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. All right. So this is what they need to happen in order to bring that reset that they wanna bring. So let's get this last one in Luke. All right. This is Luke 21 and 34. This is Luke 21. And we always read this. 34 says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts, which is your mind, be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. And this goes for myself as well. We got to stay sharp, stay circumspect, stay vigilant, because this current world is about to be done away with. What we see right now it could change tomorrow. You could go to sleep today, go to sleep tonight, wake up, the whole world is different. So we got to stay on top of things. Stay sharp and stay in the spirit. Verse 35, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Right? Watch, it says, watch ye therefore and pray always. We got to watch. All right? That ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. The Son of Man is Yahweh Shai. All right? We want to be accounted worthy. So we got to, take heed, man. We got to watch and pray, because it's about to get crazy out here. And Esau's about to bring that sword. He's about to bring the pain through the spirit, of course, of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Because the Lord, he works on the left hand too. He's a balanced power, as we always bring out. But this is what's coming. I'll let it play it one more time.
Cash or in Dubai, you don't need cash or card. You pay with your face. Let's grab a drink. Let's pay. That was quick. In Dubai, even your face is worth money.
So that's all you gonna need is your face. You don't need no wallet. You need to dig in your purse or dig in your pocket. It also this is gonna lead to the mark of the beast. That's all what it's leading to. That's the end game. Which, if you don't know, the mark of the beast is the RFID hit, and everything's gonna be on it. Your medical records, your keys, all right, your money, all of that. You can open it. We got so many videos on it. You can go look at them. We always bring it out. So Lord willing, it was edifying for you brothers and you sisters out there. We gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, the teacher and well. Peace and salutations to the whole full elect. Wills who's edified. Till next video, I'm gonna say Shalom.